You. Yeah, you right there. Don't you ever just look at a cool toy and think to yourself, oh, that would be cool, and then you might think to yourself, but what if it's actually bad? Well, that's why this channel exists. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, gay people, transgender, I do not know who you are, you beautiful folks. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the best, and I'm serious, one of the best Transformers ever. These are hands down, to me, okay, to me, I didn't say they're the best, I mean, to me, they're the best, but Transformer figures that I actually recommend. So, I've done videos on both of these figures, pretty cool figures, and the box themselves, also pretty cool, but I've done each review for these two, so you could look at it, you could watch those videos if you want, but right now, I am talking about the best Transformer figures and why you should get them if you want the best Transformer figures. So right off the bat, there's some good and bad. So let's talk about the bad. So the bad is oh crap. Okay, actually let's move all of this. This is so chaotic. I know, I had to get everything set up. So let's move all this stuff from Megatron. Move all that stuff from Optimus Prime. You have a base. Now you might think to yourself, that's pretty cool. I also think to myself, that's pretty cool. You get a base. Okay, sweet. But it's the most useless freaking base I've ever seen in my life. Like, look at this. If you want to have Optimus Prime, he will hold on to this. But look at that. It just doesn't look like it's going all the way. I hope y'all guys could see that. Yeah. Look, see? And it just brings him down. So, I would have been fine without no stand. They look cool. Look, they look cool. They look nice. You even have an Autobot logo. You have a Decepticon logo. They look like it's on Cybertron. The base look like something from Cybertron. You're like, cool. That's cool. But these are not the best. They're just not the greatest and not the best. So I don't really use these. My second complaint is when you take these figures out, they're plastic and the paints, they're a bit stuck. So when I did my review of Optimus Prime, I talked about this, and if you don't pay attention, it's your fault, and then you're going to mess up your figure, even though I try to warn you. So, if you look closely, his hand, I know what you might be thinking. His hand looks normal, moves normal, perfectly fine. I want to see if it wiggles. Okay. So you might be wondering, why are you worried if it wiggles? Why are you worried about a hand? Because with this hand, the paint job was stuck between the fingers, and I was trying so hard to move it that it accidentally made a crack right here. I don't know if y'all guys could see it. Wait, not right there, right? No, right here. Yeah, I don't know if y'all guys could see it, but you see like a little crack. I hope y'all guys see it. So instead, I used glue and glued it back together. The finger didn't fall. It almost did. And I saved it the last moment. So yes, be careful with these hands, because I don't want that to happen to no one else. I don't want that to happen to anyone who watches this video. And I don't want anyone to blame me for something I already tried to warn them about. So if you skip this part, that's all on you. I can't stop you there. So the accessories, you have some good amount of accessories. Now, for Optimus Prime, it looks like you have a little bit, and sure, you could say that, but to me, I'm actually pretty good with this. And I say this in my videos, if the figure is that good, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about accessories. If the figure is that good, that's all that matters to me. So you have his Ion Blaster. Looks pretty good, right? It's called an Ion Blaster. It's been a while since I've watched Transformers G1, which I do got to rewatch, but that's not the point. So, looks pretty good. Nice details. Now you might think to yourself, yeah, that's just black. Who cares? It's black with some silver paint on that. Look at that. Silver paint. That also includes a battery. So if you tap right here on his head, he's going to glow, but I'll show you that later. So it makes it feel more real. It feels more real to me just seeing it looking like this. It looks beautiful. I know I'm making it a big deal, but it's the small things that matter to me, and it's beautiful. And then you have this is something I find funny. You have when Megatron turns into his gun, basically. This is the Megatron gun. So for some reason it came with Optimus Prime, but at the same time I kind of get it because there's an episode where Optimus Prime grabs and turns Megatron into his gun. I'm serious, you can find that clip. So that's not bad. And then you have his axe. This axe looks pretty cool, not bad, but then when you look kind of closely, you see that plastic and you see the bubble, and it kind of just takes you out of it. But when you look at it like this, it looks pretty cool. It looks fine, it looks good. But then when you look close, you're like, oh man, I wish that wasn't there. And I get it. But like I said, as long as the figure is good, that's all that matters to me. So next up, Megatron. So with Megatron, I already have him with a separate head. This is the different head he comes with. This is the different faceplate. This is the one I'm keeping forever and ever. Looks good. Wonderful. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. We're going to talk about that later. And you have his normal faceplate, and you have this other faceplate where sometimes in the show, they would put a lot of details on Megatron, and then they would cut back to this. It's so funny how much, the amount of errors are in that show. Then you have this chest piece. It's not die cast. This is die cast. You hear that? Die cast, plastic. And they look good. I like the battle damage, but I love that die cast, all right? That die cast saves it. So you get some good accessories. 2 chest pieces, pretty cool. You even have a lot of weapons. Totally not a lightsaber. And they totally did not reuse the lightsaber sound effects so many times in the Transformers show. I swear I'm not. Swear that's not a thing. But it looks pretty cool. But then you look closely, again, you see that bubble. I don't like the bubble. It really takes me out of it. But still looks cool. Then you have his forgot these types of, if anyone knows what this is, let me know. I forgot the freaking name of the weapon, but you could take it off if you want to. It also has little hinges, so if you want to move it, you could. So not bad. So pretty good. So you have the key to Vector Sigma, right? Key to Vector Sigma. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Either way, looks pretty good. I like the key. Looks nice. You see a bit of a wash to it. You have that nice gold that pops out too. Looks pretty good. And then you have his blaster as well. His blaster, I wish they added paint jobs, because look at this. That's a lot of paint jobs. But they didn't add like a lot of different paint jobs for these two, which kind of sucks. Which, hey, it is what it is. But I mean, oh my god, I dropped my faceplate. I actually dropped my freaking faceplate. Oh no, that's actually bad. And I'm recording right now. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna look for that later. I don't care. But let's continue talking about this. So, why do I love these? Why do I like these so much? You have 3. By the way, if you don't want these, that's fine. That's fine. But with these, you have 3 different types of paint job. You have their normal color. Okay, looks pretty good. Second paint job. You have these little silver parts that are just chipping. It looks like... It just looks like they've been through hell, and I love that. I love that. Number 3, third paint job. You have these little dirt smudges. You have these little brown spots that look like they've been through hell. They've all looked like they've been through hell. Look at the paint job. Look at that. Phenomenal. It's beautiful, man. It really, really brings me to tears. Except when, hold on. The inside of his legs, it looks kind of weird when it just looks like that. It's just, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why. But yeah, these are great. And I love that nice shine to it. It looks beautiful. It looks great. It actually feels like they're real robots about to kick some fucking ass. That's pretty cool. And that's why I love these. But the second thing I kind of don't like, besides the sand, is the lights. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool. Let me turn this off, test this out. Let me turn off this light. Let me turn off this light. There we go. So let's go use Megatron, for instance. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Look at those eyes. Look at that. You have normal. You have blinking. You have fading out. at that. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's fading out so much that it just makes the light go back and forth. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's stop that. And then, okay, now it's doing it again. And now you have Optimus Prime. Wait. There we go. It sometimes takes a while with Optimus Prime, but look, normal, blinking, fading out. Just really, really slow. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I love the way that they look. I love the way that they feel. They look pretty cool. But again, there's just stuff I want people to know about. That's all. So yeah, that's why I love these. But the third thing, finding batteries. Like I said, well, it's actually second thing since it's about lights and batteries. Okay, so it's basically the second part. So the second thing is the batteries. Takes a while to find. I'm gonna move these far away. And if you look closely, you have the batteries right here. So you need one piece just for the head, 3VCR927. Okay, and then for his what was it? Oh yeah, for his cannon. Yeah, for his cannon, you need 3 pieces of 1.5V G1. So that's it. You basically need extra batteries for Megatron, and you need less batteries for Optimus Prime since he only has the light up feature for his eyes, which is fine. But man, they also pose pretty good. They move very well. I'm actually surprised. So let's just put them up in a pose. Put them up in a pose. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Put him in a pose like that. Nice, simple. Whoa. Look at that. That's pretty good. So they can stand very well by themselves. And I'm pretty surprised because most people who bought the Megatron, they said that the diecast was just holding him back together. Not holding him back together. Making him tilt like this. But I've been having this figure. When was the video that I posted? I don't remember when I posted it. But I've been having this for a few months. And look. Pretty good. Not a single. Like, it stands and holds up pretty well. And even the cannon. Look at that. Extend it. Boom. Light up. Can you even... Is the light up feature... Hold on. Wait. I just started this video. There's a light. Is it dead? I just want to let people know I barely use this cannon and now I'm just kind of confused. But yeah, it's supposed to glow very, very bright. So, that's kind of awkward. So yeah, that sucks. Am I going to get more batteries for these? Fuck no. If I want to have them look alive, I would just get some paint and just paint their eyes. That's about it. But either way, I don't have a lot of complaints. Really, not a lot of complaints. These are easily the best Transformer figures you could have. Affordable as well. If you don't want this, there's the AMK, which is the normal one. This is the AMK Pro, all right? AMK. No, AMK Pro. The other one is AMK. So these two are a standout in my collection, and I love them to death. And also, I don't really use the light feature that much because I could really care less. I only bought the batteries just to do a review because I'm not going to do a review without getting the lights. So that's about it. That's why I think these are the best Transformer figures ever. They move well. They look good. Nice, sexy paint job. It really blows my mind that there's also 3-0 that done Transformers, I think, right? They look cool. But I'm fine with this. They're even taller than most of your figures. You think they're going to stand like, what, 6 inches? No, look at Iron Man. Look at Iron Man. Look how short he looks compared to these two. And I love that. I love that. With 3-0, they make theirs kind of short, and there's other companies that have way bigger Transformers, but they're really expensive. This one, $4.99. $4.99. Buy both of them at the same time, it's like $118. If you don't want both of them, that's fine. If you're a Megatron fan, you're gonna love this Megatron figure. If you're an Optimus fan, you're gonna love the Optimus Prime. Both of them, 10 out of 10. Beautiful. Well, I did give them not a 10 out of 10. Like, they're cool, but I give them like a different like rating. I'm pretty sure it was between something like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. But the point is, these are my definitive Transformer figures. I don't need no other Transformer figures. These are the best. These are the greatest. You might be thinking to yourself, why don't you get the Hasbro one? You see the screws. You see the fucking, like, you see the open holes and everything that they don't even put the plastic in. So it just feels like an empty, hollow. You know what I'm talking about. I hope someone understands what I'm talking about. I don't care for transforming. I want a good robot figure. And 5, they always overprice their stuff, and I'll put some good paint job. Come on now. But these beautiful, would I recommend them? 100%. Best Transformer figures I've ever messed with. Hands down. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, wherever y'all are in this big, crazy, freaking world. And I'll see y'all guys another time. Goodbye.